Hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, everyone. I want to welcome you to Barbara's Stamp Pad on this sunny Sunday afternoon from San Antonio, Texas. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm an independent paper crafter, and I go live on Sunday afternoons. Although I do have a small announcement to make. Um, when you come in, other than when you come in, say hello and let me see who. Oh, where did my comments go? There we go. I lost my screen there for a moment. When you come in, say hello. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. And if you're joining me live, welcome. Today is another no makeup day, so that's why you do not see me on camera. There's a lot going on over here at the house, you guys. We have bulk pickup that is tomorrow. Well, it's scheduled for tomorrow. So Chris and I have been working in our garage doing a lot, and I'm exhausted, but I wanted to come on and say hello, do a couple of cards using the paper that I had featured for the September class kit to go uh, because of the Brave by Honeybee Stamps. So we're going to make a couple of cards today. I tried to keep them easy, but y'all know me. Sometimes I go a little overboard with some extra stuff. But welcome, Donna. Highlight this. And Donna is watching us from Granbury, Texas. Welcome you. All right. So um, before I get started, let me go ahead and just go through these before I forget. Happy birthday. If you are a September birthday baby, happy birthday. Today and any of the days in September, if they're any of your birthdays, I hope you had good ones. Hope you're going to have a good ones. I hope you were treated well, and may you have many more. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is where I primarily stream from. And so you want to make sure that where it says subscribed, when you pull that little menu down, that you select all notifications. That way you know when I go live or I upload a video. Thank you for sharing. All right, where's my banners? Where's my banners? All right, you guys, before I get started on these cards, I want to show you guys, because I will forget. I know I'll forget. I'll get off on a tangent and I'll forget. We have Christmas card classes coming soon that are going to be benefiting Bear Den Cat Sanctuary. It's a cat sanctuary that's located not too far from me here in San Antonio, and it features the Jolly Holidays paper collection. And y'all, I've got part of it in because there were other parts that weren't available to order. Well, they're available to order, but they were out of stock because it's so popular that I had to order this paper directly from Paper Rose, and it's coming all the way from Australia. Yes, Paper Rose is out of Australia. But I want to show you guys this is the 12 by 12 12 by 12 paper collection, but there's another part. Let me see if I can upload that really quick. I think it'll let me. There's another paper collection that had pre-printed, because this is going to be a card class. I wanted to try to keep things simple. Looks like I filed it away, so let me go find it. It is on my passport. I'm really trying to stay organized with my online files. So I've already put it in classes. Well, where did it go? I know I saved the projects. Oh my goodness, you guys. I have literally totally misplaced where I put the upload for the other one. Give me a minute here. Maybe it is here. I've just saved a lot to my files lately. Oh, that's what it looks like. But did I save the other one? Probably not. Oh my goodness. All right, let me see if I can go find it really quick. Bear with me here. Bear with me. I am looking for the Jolly Holidays Paper Rose. There's another paper pack. Here it is. Let me save this picture real quick so I can upload it. The paper is very, very similar to what I'm about to show you guys. And, okay, where's my StreamYard? Got a lot of windows open here. It can get a little confusing, you guys. All right, here we go. So this is the other paper pack, paper collection. Hold on. I had to cough there. You see these pre-printed pictures that are part of this particular paper collection. That's what I was looking for. I also got some other pieces, and I got another stamp set to do some stamping maybe on one of the cards. But I was looking for pre-printed pieces that I know would mat well with the paper and the cardstock and the rest of the design. So this is the collection that I'm waiting for. I'm waiting on several packs of this paper to come in. And as you can tell from the bottom, the paper's going to be very similar to what I'm about to show you. And that's part of the collection that I have right now in front of me. And I was able to find several pieces of my close to my heart cardstock that I have a bunch of that the colors match really, really well. So this is a 12 by 12 paper collection that has 12 double-sided patterns, 2 of each designs. And let me show you this paper, you guys. So part of the paper, if you don't have any stamps or anything like that, there's a whole 12 by 12 sheet of pre-printed Christmas sentiments of all kinds, different fonts, whole 12 by 12. All you got to do is cut them, and they're in strips, so you can cut however you need to cut. And it looks like they're not repeated. Like each one of these lines is a different, so you're not going to have, looks like 2 of any of the kinds. It doesn't look like 2 of the same sentiments is what I meant. So you have lots to choose from when it comes, but there's some already pre-printed, and the back is just the front cover, so you don't have to feel like you're messing with a full sheet of paper on the other side. But look at this paper, you guys, and there's 2 of each. So what I'm going to do, let me bring this up a little bit more, and hopefully you can still see the design when I show this, but there's 2 of each kind. There is a zip strip at the bottom, so the bottom ½ inch is totally usable. But look at this, look at the colors. It's very I would say it's sort of like vintagey, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's got a little bit of a shine to it. Not a crazy shine, but it's not like a typical matte piece of pattern paper. So it's got a little bit of shine. You can feel that heavy weight there, but that's the flip side to that piece. And then you have these cute polar bears with their scarves, and the flip side, there's your zip strip down at the bottom on that one, and the flip side to that is this plaid, this coordinating plaid. Look at that, so pretty. Okay, and then you have this plank. You have this plank with the dotted zip strip at the bottom, and on the back of that are cardinals. Look at how this paper coordinates. Well, with the other one, I have 2 of these packages, but I'm waiting on the other one before I actually put my designs down to be able to show you guys. And then you've got this Christmas rustic kind of gingham And you've got your zip strip down on the bottom. And the flip side to that are poinsettias, however you pronounce it. Cute. And then you have this green plank looking design with your zip strip down at the bottom. And the flip side to that are a different design of poinsettias. Look at that paper. Oh my goodness. And then your last design is this red and grayish kind of rustic plank, larger planks, by the way. And you've got a zip strip down at the bottom. And then the flip side to that, look, it's ornaments. It's ornaments. Look at these black, white, and red ornaments. Oh my goodness, this paper is so gorgeous. And these are the papers that we're going to be using for the Christmas card classes. Now I'm still working out on all the details because I want to make sure that my expenses are covered, but at the same time, I want to make sure that we are able to raise some funds for the cat sanctuary with Christmas card classes. Christmas card classes to go. Now we'll tell you everything will be cut for you, die cut for you, punched, if there's any embossing, the whole 9 yards. So it's truly going to be and then don't forget that free printer sheet. It's truly going to be a class where all you have to do is assemble, and it's going to be a stamp a stack class. So there's going to be 4 designs, and you can make 3 cards of each design. So you're getting a total of 12 cards when you get this class. And I'm going to be setting up a pre-registration link for it once I get all the final numbers ready to go. That way, if you want to pre-register, it is on a pre-order basis so that I know exactly how many class kits that I need to cut for. Okay. So that's going to give me an idea once registration is closed, if I need to order more paper in order to satisfy all of the class kits. So it's going to be, we're definitely going to have pre-order, and so stay tuned. So I'm also going to post updates on my YouTube community tab. So that's why you want to make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube page. Half the time I forget to post things on Facebook because it's 2 different social medias. And, but I try to remember. So if you don't see something on Facebook, make sure you go to my community tab on YouTube. Okay. All right. Let me put that aside. Exciting things are coming. And then what else? Let's see. Oh, there's still today and tomorrow for my end of summer sale on my paper collections category on my Square website. And I don't think it's in the event description, but you can scan that QR code, or you can go to, I'm going to have to update this video description. I realized I only put the tags on there and I didn't actually type anything. So I'll go update this after the video. So if you need the link, if you don't already have my Square website, it is only on the paper collections category for now. And it's just to celebrate into summer, get rid of some of those paper collections, and also get 20% off while supplies last. So if you haven't checked out that category, go check it out. All right, here we go. We are going to be doing a couple of cards, and let me bring this down so you can actually see what I'm doing. So this is the first card that we're going to make today. This is using the Because of the Brave stamp set, the paper, and then some coordinating items. And this will be listed in my blog link. So after the video, go check out my blog link once it posts, because I typically wait. Sometimes I do it a little early, but this time I need to wait because I need to update the pictures on the blog post. But you'll be able to go to my blog site Go check out all of the supplies that I used, how to get them. If there's an affiliate link or a referral link, I do appreciate when you use those, because that is how I offset expenses for this particular channel. So there's commissions, or I get product back depending on what link you use, et cetera, et cetera. And I do appreciate when you use those particular links. So this is the first card that we're going to be making, and let me get my supplies and I will share with you if I can remember on each one of them. Y'all remember last week I could not find my my bone folder, that white bone folder. It was an expensive bone folder too that I bought, and it was oh, I forgot what kind it was, but I got it off Tailored Expressions. It's like a $20-something bone folder. Y'all, I still cannot find it. And honestly, I think I accidentally threw it away. And if I did, it's going to be one of those OMG moments. So I'm still looking for it. I don't remember it falling on the floor. Maybe it got in with something else and I just put that stuff away and haven't revisited what I put away. I don't know, but I'm still looking for it. So I'm back to using my regular bone folders. But anyway, so on this card, we have a base, and all of the cardstock that I'm using in this card and in the other card does come from Tailored Expressions. I am really loving their paper, because I'm just really loving their paper. It's a little thicker than what I've used in the past. It's a little thicker than some of the other samples I've gotten from some other companies. And so this particular base, this is their toffee. And if it looks a little familiar, it's because it is super, 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 super close to what I used to use with Stampin' Up, which was their crumb cake. So, and also in the inside, it's my understanding that Stampin' Up no longer carries Very Vanilla. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't even know where I knew that. I just something came across an email one time, and I was like, "Why is everybody looking for Very Vanilla?" And I think that's probably how I found out. But the buttercream frosting is the one that I used on these cards, and as you can tell, it's very, very similar. And let me show you. This is the Stampin' Up one, and then that's the. Let me not bring it too close, because that's when those lines pop up. But the one on the left is the Stampin' Up one, and the one on the right is from Tailored Expressions. So this was the Very Vanilla, and then the one on the right is buttercream frosting. Let me see. What did I name? What's the name of that? Buttercream frosting. I got it right. So as you can see, it's very, very similar. I know the light's kind of off a little bit, but as I look at it like in real time, it is like super, super similar. So I'm using buttercream frosting. So all of the colors, and I'll try to remember as I go through all of this, but all of the colors I will that match this paper, because Honeybee doesn't have the coordinating paper pack. So I had to go find paper cardstock that matched it. So this blue is blue corn. It's blue corn. And on this card, I embossed it with the 3D star embossing folder, also from Honeybee Stamp. So let's go ahead and start putting this together. Let me put this off to the side, and I'm using the same sentiment on both of these cards. I'm just using one with Scarlet. These are the Close to My Heart inks that I still have. One with Scarlet and one with Sapphire. And I'm going to go ahead and put my piece of buttercream frosting on the inside. So let me get some glue. I'm just using green glue. Nothing fancy. I do have a link for green glue. So if you're already buying something off of Honeybee or Honeybee Stamps website and you need some glue, you can get some on there, and it's very, very affordable. I don't remember the cost, but it's very affordable. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside. And then let's start with our outside. So this piece of blue corn that's been embossed, and let me get to my comments in case somebody comments. I can't see it. Is going to cover the entire front of this card. Okay, it's going to cover the entire front. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little Tim Holtz distresser and I'm going to chit chat with you guys while I am distressing the edge. We want to distress this edge a little bit, and if I happen to bend my paper a little bit, it's okay because I want it to look a little roughed up, but not too roughed up. So all this does is it just distresses like literally it tears the paper and curls it inward. So you get this little distressed edge. Sometimes this or tearing paper adds that little extra flair to a card, something different. Gives it a little dimension. You don't want to be too rough with it because you certainly don't want to tear your paper unless that's the look that you're going for, right? So I have to tell you, while I'm doing this, I have to tell you a story. Yesterday, I hadn't washed my car in probably 2 months, probably. And I needed to at least go soap it down and rinse it off, you know. I went and as I was washing my car, okay, so I have to tell you another story before that. You know, on your car, the antenna, if you have like that little triangular antenna that's on the top of your car, like your satellite antenna. Well, one of the last couple of times I had to go to ACS on my way back. When I came back, Chris says, did you lose something? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Basically, on my way back, and I know it was on my way back because I had it on the way over there. I remember seeing it when I got in my car at the convenience store. That little cap that covers all of the little internal pieces, somehow that just blew off. And somewhere it's up I-35. It literally just came off. So I've been real hesitant to go through I've just been real hesitant to go through a car wash. And let me get something real quick. Let me get my little Swiffer thing. That seems to work better when it comes to getting all these little pieces off. So anyway, let me show you this. See how it just kind of roughed up and curled the edges? It curled them going towards the front, which is nice. Right? So you got a little edge. If you want, you can, curl your edges a little bit more if you want to pinch them for just a little extra dimension. But yeah, look at that embossing folder. And you can do the embossing, or if you like the debossing part, you can do either one. But I actually like the embossing because it does give it that raised look. And then don't forget, when you're embossing, you can also apply ink to your embossing folder. So if you had a lighter color piece of cardstock and you wanted those stars to really pop with some color, or you wanted the background, depending on how you do it, just apply some ink to your embossing folder and it'll give some, you'll be able to see all of the different areas on here, the raised areas with the ink that you did that. Hopefully that makes sense. Anybody that's done that before knows exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's just an extra cool effect if you want that. But so what I'm going to do now, and then I'm going to finish my story. I did the little staples after I did the card. It was just an afterthought, but I told myself when I go to do this demonstration, I need to do it before because that'll make it a little easier. And this is just my little Tim Holtz stapler. And let me see if I can get these at least straight. I have let me see if I can get these straight, and we're just going to do 3. And if they're not straight, it's okay. I'm going to do 3 on the top and I did 3 on the side down here. So anyway, the thing fell off. I went to the car wash yesterday and manually washed my car, and the car wash that I went to, it didn't have like a digital screen, so I couldn't tell once I put quarters in like when the thing was going to start. Well, apparently on quarter number 5 it started, and I was already pressing the handle, and what do you think happened? No, I didn't hit my head like I did a month ago with a 2x4. No, that did not happen. It kicked back. It would have hit my face if I had not had a faster reaction. And I had my glasses on too. So that would have been equally. I could have literally had a mark across my face. I could have busted up my glasses. I could have busted up my nose. Anything could have happened had I not reacted as quick as I did. No, it hit my, it hit right here. And you can see that those marks, that's bruising from yesterday. So it literally hit, that wand hit head on this part of my wrist. And yesterday it swelled up and it was burning, and my whole wrist was very, very warm. So it's still a little sore. It's a little sore today. And I don't doubt it's going to bruise. It's going to start maybe like reverse bruising. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I ended up hurting myself washing my own car. And I told Chris, I just knew I was going to hurt myself. I just didn't know how. But yeah. All right. So the next piece we're going to put on is a piece of vellum. And this is not a cardstock vellum. It's just a regular thin vellum. But I would have preferred, but I looked like I was out of cardstock vellum. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down the middle. I don't care. I don't want to put it all around the edge because this piece of paper, pattern paper, is going to be covering that up. So it's okay that you can kind of see through it. But if you're using a vellum where you don't want your glue to show through, you might want to use some glue dots or just put your glue where you know it won't be shown. And so I just left left it empty around the edges. Now I have this piece. I loved this piece of patterned paper, and I don't think it really matters what direction I put this down, because the flowers are going in all the directions. But I don't know if you can see that. Let me pull it a little closer. I used my my stitched rectangle dies. They're called stacklets, but these are the ones from Honeybee that are going to be retiring soon. And they are, there's this one's right here. I guess I got my stars here as well, but these are the ones that are going to be retiring. So these are the A2 card size from Honeybee Stamps that you can get. And I decided to use the die on here in order to stitch that edge. But before I go putting that down, we're going to pop this up with some square foam pieces that you can also get from Honeybee Stamps. So there's a lot. Honeybee Stamps has a lot, you guys, to choose from. And they're very reasonable when it comes to their adhesive and other consumables that you probably use a lot. Okay, so make sure you go check them out. And then also, I appreciate it when you use my affiliate links. I am an affiliate with Honeybee. Now what I'm going to do is on this one, I'm going to put this just right smack dab in the middle. Okay, right in the middle. And then I used a smaller rectangle die on the buttercream frosting. And this is where we're going to use our stamp. And I'm using Sapphire from Close to My Heart. But I definitely need to clean. I definitely need to clean my stamp because I used Scarlet last on it. And let me ink this up. And let's go ahead and stamp. And like I said, I'm using the same sentiment for both cards. And this one says, thank you for your service, which is a pretty general sentiment to have on a military card. So if you have someone serving, or if you have families, friends, neighbors, this one comes from the Home of the Brave. And there's also coordinating stacklets, honeybee cuts. They call them honeybee cuts. And I'm only using one, and I'm using it on the second card. So with all of these sayings, you do have coordinating honey cuts if you want them. And there's a lot of sayings on there, but I wanted to just use thank you for your service on these two that I'm doing today, because I used the other ones when I made the monthly class kit cards. But there's also let freedom ring, sweet land of liberty, celebrate our heroes, land of the free because of the brave, never was so much owed by so many to so few. Hold on, guys. I had to cough there. Red, white, and blue, in honor of our veterans, these things we do that others may live. Stars and stripes forever. America the beautiful. Happy Independence Day. United we stand. God bless America, land that I love. And I think I got them all. Let freedom ring. Sweet land of liberty. I think I got them all. There's a lot of sayings on there, but for these we're going to use thank you for your service, and we're going to pop these up on some foam squares as well. Okay, so let's get these up, and we're going to put this right here because I don't want to cover up those pretty flowers, and this is a pretty easy spot to put our sentiment right there. And then I have my my star stacklets that I got from, the big one's about to go. My star stacklets from Tailored Expressions. And with some scrap pattern paper pieces that I had, I made just a couple of little stars. And we're going to put these just directly on. Let's put one right here. It's okay if they go off a little bit. And then let's put another one down here in this spot. I'll move it over a little bit. Go. Okay. And then I am using the Americana gem stickers. And I used, it looks like I used these lighter blues. I'm going to put one right here. They're not going to be in the same spot just because of the way the paper is on this one. And I'm going to go ahead and put two in the middle here. So let's do that. Okay. And then I have some of the Americana hemp cord, and we're going to make just a simple little and you can see it comes in red, white. Red, it's red and not necessarily white. It's pretty close to white. It's like an off-white, but it's red, white, and blue. And then there's a design that's got red, white, and blue kind of intertwined. So if you like that, you have that option on there as well. And we are just going to make a simple bow. And I got a glue dot here. Oops. And we are going to put this bow right up here at the corner. Right there. And that's it. That is it. So that is card number one. Card number one. Okay. And then card number two is going to take a different color scheme. And This is card number 2. As you can see, I'm still going to use my my little stapler. Still going to use my stapler. And I think I got all my pieces here. And I know there's one piece I have to do something with. So we've got our toffee base, which you can get the toffee base in bulk. There's only a few colors with Tailored Expressions where you can get bulk. They're black. They're Sure Cube, which is basically white. What else did I get? Oh, I got this toffee one. I think there's like one more. I didn't need to get that one just yet. So, but certain colors are available in bulk. Okay, so let's send that down. And the front, we have, this is their Tailored Expressions red pepper, their color red pepper. And as you can see, I used one of the larger stitched stacklets on there. And then we are using this particular pattern paper on this card. And I just measured it just a smidgen below so that you can see that stitched edge. But even look at the other side, you guys. But the other side is what I used in the other card. No, I didn't. No, it's different. It looks very similar. Look, it's very similar, but it's not. It's a different. But you could use either side. Both of these are so pretty. So pretty. And I decided that the prize for today is going to be not these cards specifically. I don't know what is in my throat, you guys. It's going to be a class kit with these 2 cards so that you can assemble these 2 cards if you'd like. And everything will be done for you that I am doing. So literally you're just going to be assembling your 2 cards. So you can make 2 cards just like this. Okay. So that is going to be the prize for today. And then don't forget to like, comment, and share so that you can be entered. We still have a couple of days left in September for the shares. And then also, while I'm putting this together here, I appreciate, let me just say this. I appreciate everyone that watches, everyone that comments, everyone that joins the replay. If you go back and watch the replay, I know not everybody can watch live. Okay, so we got that right there. Oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and do my stapling before I get too far into this. We're going to put a couple up here. But I appreciate everyone that has followed me over the years. Everybody that I have met, whatever state you're in. All right, there we go. But I say but. I need to reorganize, you guys. I need to reorganize how I operate. I need a break. Pause for a moment. All right, so I used the largest star stacklet and made and cut out the largest die. Okay, but what I'm gonna do on here, I'm gonna have to do this off camera because I don't want to get my thing wet here. I'm gonna take a spritzer. So if you have a little mini spritzer, this one I think I got from Tailored Expressions. It was a set of 3. I need to put that on my supply list. I forgot to put that one. I'm going to spritz this off the side here because I'm going to, I want this, I'm going to crumble this up, and it's easier to do it and get a weathered effect when it is wet. So let me do that real quick. Doesn't take a whole lot, and it's kind of awkward for me when I don't have good pincher strength, basically. Okay, So I got it wet, as you can tell, and as you can see, the paper's already starting to curl. I'm just gonna crumble it up. So while I'm doing this and the paper is drying, thank you to everybody that I have met over all these years. If I've been with you to a retreat, if you've been to one of my retreats, I do appreciate you all, but I am going to take a break probably for the next few months. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to try to focus on getting some things done around my house because right now in my head, there's a lot going on. Y'all know I foster kittens. I got a lot going on, you guys, and I want to be able to continue to go live and do some things, but I can't do it consistently. And so, I need to take a break. I'm still going to craft though. I'm still going to come over here at my desk. I'm still going to craft. And so what you might see instead of lives is more just pre-recorded videos, or I may surprise you and go live from time to time. So if I do that, it's probably going to be in the evening times just because Chris has started working a night shift. And so he's not here at night, so I can get as loud as I want. I can get as loud as I want. So between, working around a family schedule, yeah, I need to work on some stuff. I need to work on myself too. So I'm going to be taking a little break. So as you can see, it's pretty crumbled up. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And in the meantime, I went ahead and cut the next size down in my vellum piece, the next size down. And then the next size down of that, I decided to do the blue corn piece of cardstock. And we're going to put all of those together. Okay. So let me let that sit there while I attach some glue here. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, so this going forward for right now, I did not, normally I would be doing, if you noticed, normally the last weekend of every month is I do the class kit for what's going to be presenting for the following month. And I'm not doing that. I'm doing 2 other cards right now, right? So going forward, there's not going to be any formal class kits until I can get back up and running how I need to. But that's not to say there won't be class kits, because I will still be doing some cards. And if there's extra supplies or enough to make class kits to go, then I'm just going to put those on my Square website. Okay. So you'll want to make sure you have my Square website booked. You know what? I don't want Dimension. I don't want that on Dimension. We already got a lot of Dimension happening here. I'm going to put this directly on my card. Okay. The projects that I make are also going to go on my Square website. And the cards that I make, so cards like these that I make, if I'm not going to use them, I am just going to be donating them directly to the cat sanctuary, because they seem to be, there's more exposure when they're at the cat sanctuary for people that not only volunteer there, but people that visit the sanctuary, and they go like hotcakes at the sanctuary. I've had them listed on my Square website for a while, and to date, nobody's bought anything off the website. Okay. But I want them to be able to be used. Oh, I think I pulled that too far down. Let me see if I can correct that real quick. But they go really, really well at the sanctuary. Okay. So I need them to be where they're going to get the most exposure. So, the Cards for Cats category that is at the on my Square website, I think I'm just going to change that category to say crafts for cats. So if anybody wants to purchase any of the crafts that I make from my lives or anything I've done in the past, I'm going to put pictures of those on there as well. You can go to that category and go check those out. Okay. I think I intended to do this side, but I cut it the other side. And I definitely want those, I want to show those stars. So we're going to cut a little banner cut down here. It's a simple banner cut. I did one because when I cut this other one, I cut the other from my sample. I cut that at the same time. Okay, so if y'all don't see me, ooh, that is a bad cut, Barbara. How can I fix that? That is a bad cut. Y'all don't see me consistently. Don't worry. I am still here until I can get things back in order. There we go. Now, is that going to fit right there? That's not going to fit right there. So let's do this. Oh, I really didn't want to cut those stars. Cut it down a little bit. I don't want the ends of those banners to touch that star, but it was the way I laid it the second time. There we go. Okay. There's a little distinguished between this pattern paper and the one that I put down. You can see a little bit of that blue. This is all the pieces that I used. All right, now I went ahead and stamped the thank you for your service, and I used the honey cut that matched that. So we're just going to put this down. I have a hair on my face. We're going to put this down right in the middle of this star, okay? So I am going to, I'm going to go live one more time, for sure, next week, because by then I'm hoping that the other paper, the Jolly Holidays paper, would have come in, and I'll be able to show you guys, hopefully, the Christmas cards for the class, okay? And then after that, it's going to be kind of ad hoc. PRN, whatever you want to call it, as needed. All right, I used the red hemp cord, and let me fix my bow a little bit. I didn't want a very big bow because it's not a very large area right here at the top. And we're going to put a bow there, and I'm going to trim this up a little bit. Okay, let me get a glue dot on there, and we're going to put that glue dot right there, the top of that little banner cut. Okay, and then let's get some red. I'm going to use some of these red ones, and let me use the medium size. Let me get one. Oh, let me use a smaller one. Sorry. Trying to determine based on the little star here. Now on my sample, I did put the small ones on the corner of the blue one. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that before I forget. I'm going to do it on the blue, and I used the darker red. Even clear ones would look really cute on this. But since I already had these Americana ones, I thought, let me go ahead and use these so I could show you guys the Americana. And as you can see, there's other colors on here. There's red, white, and blue. There's even a lighter blue. There's a like a gold kind of color and 2 different shades of red. And that's like a clear. It's like a clear, like kind of like a rhinestone. All right, let me get a couple of medium ones. And let's put a medium. Let's put one right here. And I'm sad that's covering that up, but we'll just do those 2. Okay, I think I only did 2 on my other one anyway. Yeah, there you go. Card number 2. I wanted to make sure I got all my little pieces. Okay, yeah. But as you can see, let me bring this up a little closer. As you can see with all these layers, you've got this really roughed up layer from this red pepper, and then you have a layer of vellum, and then you have a blue corn. And I kept that one flat so that I could be able to put that die cut sentiment on in the middle like that. And then added a couple of little banner cuts with some scraps, trying to use those scraps. And then you've got that little stitched edge from the rectangle stitched. And then I went ahead and put some more staples. Now on this one, you can see the staples from the other side, but that's okay. On the other one, I used it on the cardstock before it was put down. So you don't see it from the inside. It's nice and smooth on the inside. But tell me, let me put both of these down here. Tell me which one is your favorite card. You've got the, let's do it this way. Thank you for your service. And you still have another thank you for your service. But which one is your favorite card? You can put that in the comments. Personally, I like number 1, but I naturally gravitate towards darker colors, not because I'm a dark person. I just like the darker colors. Your neutral kind of colors, but even this other one's kind of neutral. But red's not a good color for me. I like a navy blue, a sapphire, blue corn. This one's called blue corn. I like that one. All right, so let me see. Let me make sure I'm logged in before I go doing this. And then we're going to be calling it a day. Let me get this in. Yeah, I had gotten logged out. Thank you, Donna. You like the big star? It's part of, let me bring those over here real quick. It's part of a whole set, but my set is like all over the place right now. But you get with the stacklets, with these, let me put these back in order here. When I got the dies, it actually came with I don't know if this is something you can peel off. I don't know if this is one of those peelable ones, but it came with a little magnet piece, but it's not the kind from Stamp and Storage, which that's the one I like using because it's more durable. And then on the flip side, you can put stamps if you want to put them in your cases that way. But it did come with a piece of magnet sheet. And so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the baby one. 6. There's 6. It has 6 stars. And the largest star, as you can tell, this is an A2 card, but your largest star measures from one end to the other measures 4 and 1/8 of an inch, it looks like, from one end to the other. So that's a pretty good size. And then they all taper down after that. But yeah, it's a pretty big star. And I think these are $20 something. But if you're like me, you like to have like all your basic shapes available. Squares, rectangles, circles, ovals, stuff like this, stars that you can use pretty much year round. 4th of July, military cards, any other patriotic holiday, you can get away with using those. You like the flowers too? Yeah. That paper's gorgeous, you guys. And where's my banner? Where's the banner? Oh, I guess I took that one down. But the paper, the paper that I used on these cards, this is their 6x8 version. And as you can see all the different designs. And the paper's gorgeous. I mean, you can see the colors right here. And with the paper, you get 24 sheets of double-sided premium 65-pound cardstock. 2 of each design, 6 by 8.5. Not 6 by 8, 6 by 8.5. And look at that, made in the USA. So this will be in my blog. You can get all these supplies and anything that I showed today if you'll check out my blog shortly after this video. But in the meantime, let me share my screen and get to this right here. There wasn't a whole lot of entries from last week, surprisingly. So let me shuffle. But I want to thank you from watching from Facebook or YouTube. If you liked, commented, or shared from my post off Facebook, your name's on here as well. And then don't forget, when you share, you get that extra entry in the September. I need to take a sip of my Sprite. In that September drawing for the September shares, which I'm definitely going to continue doing the monthly shares drawing. And then, but I am going to go away with the weekly one, but that does not mean that I won't randomly do like a giveaway. So you want to continue, please, liking, commenting, and sharing. Okay. So this will be the last weekly scheduled prize that I'll give away. But like I said, I may randomly pop up one day and do it. So continue to do what you're doing, and you never know, you could still be the next winner. Okay. All right, let's spin and give away a class kit that's going to make one of each of these cards. Okay, let's do that. Who is our lucky winner going to be? Stella. Yay! Congratulations, Stella. Oh, let me stop sharing my screen. Where did that go? I flipped over and forgot to stop sharing. Here we go. Congratulations, Stella. You hadn't won in a while. So you have a class kit coming your way with everything you need to make one of each of these cards. So keep a lookout in your mail for that. And other than that, yes, congratulations, Stella. What else do I have on here? I think that was it. That was it. Yes, that's it. I wanted to make sure I got all my little announcements out of the way. So thank you all for joining me. We are coming up on the hour mark in a few seconds. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching the replay. Stay tuned. And once again, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, because that's where I will be posting things once I do a video or go live. But other than that, thank you all. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Make sure to check on your elderly neighbors. And we will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.